Techno Squad, it's about that time of the week where you get to tune into your favorite tech show to find out more about science and technology. And today, we're taking it to all new realities.
Sounds interesting. Do you mean like an alternate universe?
No, silly, I'm talking about virtual and augmented reality. What if the line between your imagination and the real world didn't exist? With technology like VR and AR, technology allows us to do just that.
I wish I could get some of those tech built into a system upgrade.
Okay, I think you're getting ahead of yourself, mister. Why don't we take a look at today's lineup? First up, we create new realities with Baso from Sisunda Tech. Then we bring you an awesome brain teaser. We meet an exciting guest who is bringing images to life. And then we head over to the Tech Lab. You know, Hack, VR and AR are really cool, but it's not just used for fun. There are many uses that are revolutionizing the learning environment.
Like what?
Like next up, we meet Baso from Sisunda Tech, who is doing some pretty awesome things. Let's take a look. Hello, Techno Squad! Today, we are in Joburg, where we will meet an extraordinary entrepreneur, Mbangiso Mabaso, who is the founder of Sisunda Tech. He is a qualified electrical engineer and self-taught game developer who decided to use his knowledge and talent to make a difference. How, you might ask? Well, let's go find out.
My name is Mbangiso Mabaso. I come from a company called Sisunda Tech. I'm actually founder and CEO of Sisunda Tech. I'm gonna teach you how to make this cool stuff. Let's play the video so that you could be able to see what we're gonna build. It's our first mission that we're gonna do. I mean, Sisunda Tech comes after a long failure stages that have happened in the past ventures that I tried to start. Out of that, I come from a public school, and in the public school, we never had a science laboratory for us to actually experiment science, to learn about the heart in a way that it's actually needed for a learner to actually understand the heart, you know. Imagine if we can put something on it and you're the only one who has it. So this is actual augmented reality, you see. And we also have the heart one. One moment, I'm fixing the hard one.
In his township, Butsabelo, Baso hosts after-school classes where he uses augmented reality to make learning fun. Some of our Techno Squad members were lucky enough to do a workshop with Baso. He started by showing them some of the Sisunda Tech content that he teaches. How lucky!
So cool, right? Our goal as well is also to shorten up from learning something to actually applying something. Whatever that you learn, if it's not dangerous for you to apply, because we don't want to say you're learning about explosion, can you explode one time? But if it's not dangerous for you to actually apply it, then please take whatever that you get from the app and put it there. So it has to be short, and learning should not only happen in school, but learning should happen in home. We learned that from COVID-19, that learning actually has to happen at home. So Sisunda Tech wants to build tools that can actually make that to be simple and easy.
Wow, it's already clear how this AR content is truly next level. Talk about bringing scientific concepts to life.
We got the digital products and we got the physical products. So our products they're trying to mesh the digital world together with the physical world. I know it sounds a bit of witchcraft happening there, but that's what we're trying to do. So we got an app called Sisunda App Universe. So the idea of the app is to have collective of science experiments, experiments that are outside the class. Kids in Johannesburg, kids in Free State, they don't have aquariums. But now we are bringing aquariums to life, you know, using Sisunda apps. But again, we got the T-shirts that are now trying to provide context in terms of learning. If you're gonna teach me about the human heart, it would make sense if I could see the human heart actually coming from the exact person, you know. The context becomes different. You don't have to know English, you don't have to know nothing. If you can see something visually, you get it, you know. Stuff to life, so stuff like this, if I change a box, You see, you're able to see something else, and we could play with the box like that and be able to see all the stuff. So this is part one.
One thing's for sure, there's a lot of work in the back end of augmented reality, and it's quite amazing to see Baso work his magic. Guys, Baso is doing the most. The way AR makes different things like the heart and the eye come to life. It just makes the whole experience so interactive. Now, have you ever thought about what goes into the actual images? Next up, we have a guest to help us with that. Claudia De Sousa is an animator at a local award-winning mixed reality studio. Welcome, Claudia. Our very first question is from Zahir.
Why did you become an animator?
So I don't know if you guys enjoy video games, but I do. And I was playing hours upon hours of video games. And one thing that I used to do is I used to run around in these games and I would look at these environments and think, I want to make that. And that's kind of why I went into animation. Is just I wanted to create these awesome game environments.
Makey, you're up next.
Is it true that you have to be a nerd to do this job?
I don't think so at all, but I do think your interests would be nerdy. You might enjoy comic books, or like for me, I enjoy video games. But what is very nice is the industry that you go into will always have like-minded people. So you'll find that the people that you work with will speak hours upon video games, or even comic books, or even special effects in movies. So a little nerdy, but I think it's all in good fun.
Amir, would you like to go next?
What do I have to study to be an animator, and how long will I have to study?
Sorry, I studied at Boston Media House for 3 years. I studied animation, but you won't just necessarily be studying animation, you will also be learning art. For instance, I did character art, environment art, as well as 3D modeling, and I had incredibly talented lecturers that helped me through it. You also learn sound editing and video editing, as well as a little bit of filming. So you kind of learn a little bit of everything, but the reality is you'll never stop studying. This industry is constantly changing, constantly adapting. So you always have to you always have to research and study. And a great source for this is YouTube.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Guys, we'll catch up with the conversation later because right now it's time for this week's Brain Teaser. Today's Brain Teaser is a tricky one, but if you listen and think carefully, it is also a super easy one. Here's your clue. Paul the polar bear had a birthday party with each guest bringing 5 fish. A nasty little penguin stole 2 fish, but there were still 198 fish left. How many guests came to the party? If you think you have the right answer, then send it to our WhatsApp line, or you can enter on our Instagram at TechnoSquadS3. And you can win an awesome data bundle, so get to entering. Welcome back, Techno Squad. You're still hanging out with your favorite squad. Now, AR is the inclusion of computer graphics in real-world environments. An example would be looking at a building and seeing superimposed computer-generated graphics showing you its history.
Another simple example is Snapchat. Almost every Snapchat photo is based on AR technology, where you place filters over pictures and make them stand out.
I didn't even know that one. Talking about AR, we sent some squad members to check out the Sisunda Tech AR workshop. Let's take a look.
Are you guys good? Do you love my style? Do you look at my style? Look how cool I am.
With technology, the proof is always in the result. And with augmented reality, the aim is to let people superimpose digital content like images, sounds, or a text over a real-world environment. Let's take a look.
All this the initial world, but I can travel or teleport to many worlds. Today, there will be an opportunity to see the t-shirts in action, see the cube in action, see other apps, and probably show you the stuff that we do in virtual reality, because we only not do augmented reality, we also do virtual reality, because it now becomes a different world that we can like literally put and paint stuff according to how far our imagination could go. That I can take you guys to. Let me take you to this world.
I am very nervous for the workshop because I don't think I would be able to know what I'm doing. First off, because I've never done anything to do with virtual reality except for try it instead of creating it myself. So I would say I'm a bit nervous.
This workshop was one of the workshops where we could actually do fun stuff and facts. We never had to just sit down, listen, do boring stuff like at school. We actually had to have fun and do it.
Hi guys, welcome to Mars. I'm your tour guide, Baso from F. This is Mars, let's tour Mars.
In the workshop, we learned about augmented reality, which is kind of like making your own animations, like I said before. So first you would probably get your photo, your reference, and then start adding your layers such as color to your mask. Let's say you're making a filter for someone, and you would animate it, making it, I don't know, sparkle or something. And you would add your visuals to make it look nicer, coats, layers, all that type of stuff.
That guy has a purple face. That guy has a purple face. I don't know if you guys know this movie, but back in the days, we used to look the mask, Smokey, you know? So it looks like from that movie, right? So what we
In a country where most learners define maths and science as difficult and hesitate to take those subjects later on in life, Sisunda Tech is the perfect solution. The bonus is that the learners get to have lots of fun.
So what you're gonna do, press play and see.
So we used one software called Spark AR. It was a very cool software that allowed us to create our things freely instead of making it, let's say you have to pay money for a certain thing to do, or you can't do this because you need to sign in. It was a free-willing type of software.
From today's lesson, I learned how to maybe make an animation of hearts coming out of your eyes, like, you know, in the movies, example, Tom and Jerry, when he falls in love with someone, eyes coming out. Yeah, maybe. So if you're always at home wondering, man, this thing is so boring, I could do a better job, it's not as easy as it looks. These people it takes them like a long time to do it.
So it's gonna be a notification like this. You see? Try preview, né? And then let's do that, continue. And sometimes it says fine face, you can take out the mask.
I definitely enjoyed adding the colors and shapes to our filter, and I enjoyed listening and learning. If you don't have a job and you're looking for something to work for and you've learned about this in the past, you can maybe apply for animation jobs, maybe you can make filters for Snapchat, Instagram, all those type of things.
Guys, I have to say that the squad really put in the work and they managed to get it right in the end. That means that these skills are within your reach too. But now it's time to catch up with Claudia and the squad. Welcome back. Zahir, you can go up next.
Wow, now I want to become an animator. Could you give me advice?
I would say continuously create, never stop creating and developing things. One day you'll make a flower and the next day you'll make a tree. And before you know it, you have an entire forest, an entire world that you created. And I think that's actually really incredible, and I think it's definitely something to strive and work hard for.
Isn't being an animator boring because you're just looking at your computer all day?
So actually far from it. Yes, a large portion of my work is done on the PC, but I can't even begin to explain the level of excitement I get when I go into Burger King and see the posters I made for Burger King Gone Wild, or casually sitting on the couch and watching the news and see, an app that you worked on being showcased. Not only that, as an animator, you need reference to be able to model things. So I've been taken to places that not a lot of people actually have been to. For instance, I've been inside of a mine as well as on some movie sets. So being an animator is actually quite cool.
I just wanted to ask, what's your favorite part about being an animator?
My favorite thing about being an animator is I'm never doing the same thing twice. I'm always learning new things. I'm experiencing new things. It's not predictable in that sense. And it's always so awesome to see this new thing that I've just had to learn for my job and for the work that I need to do, and see people at the very end look at the work and be like, wow, this looks awesome. And I think I really enjoy those two aspects of it, actually, is the fact that I'm never doing the same thing, and the final result when it's done, when it comes together and you see your hard work actually pay off.
Claudia, thank you so much. It's been great having you. And to all of you squad members at home, remember to head over to our socials or our YouTube channel to watch this video. Remember to add a comment and give us a like. Today we ask you to listen and think carefully in order to solve the brain teaser. Let's see if you got it right. We told you that Paul the polar bear had a birthday party with each guest bringing 5 fish. A nasty little penguin stole 2 fish, but there were still 198 fish left. And we asked you how many guests came to the party. If you answered 40, then you would be right. Let's explain. There were 198 fish plus the 2 that were stolen. That equals 200 fish. 200 divided by 5, each guest brought 5 fish, equals 40. We hope you've enjoyed today's brain teaser and that you managed to get it right. All you have to do to win this week's awesome prize is share your answer with us on our socials or use our WhatsApp line. If you get it right, you'll stand the chance to win an awesome data bundle. Welcome back to it. You're still chilling with your favorite squad and learning all about AR and VR.
Shanice, I've been searching my archives. And did you know?
Archives for what?
Information. Did you know that even though everyone thinks AR is cool modern tech, the first AR technology was developed in 1968 at Harvard when computer scientist Ivan Sutherland created an AR head-mounted display system.
Thanks for the fun fact, Hack. While you check on your archives, why don't we head over to the Tech Lab? Welcome to the Tech Lab! What's up, Techno Squad? We're here at the Stream Lab where we're always doing something fun and exciting and learning at the same time. Robin, what will we be doing today?
Today we'll be using the Makey kit to play Super Mario Brothers.
Ooh, that sounds fun. What do we need?
So we'll need some crocodile clips, a USB connector, the Makey board of course, some wire but it's sort of sticky on one end, some scissors and some paper.
So what's the first step?
The first step would be to grab some paper, which will be the background for your controller, and then we're going to grab that tape over there, which looks a little different.
Ooh, it's like copper.
Yes, it's shiny. So this is a conductive material, and that's going to help us out a lot when we are trying to play this game.
Okay, so let's get started.
So let's grab the scissors. And then the first thing we're going to do is mark out arrows for forward, back, right, and left. So we can do that, we can cut a few pieces.
Okay, here we go.
Awesome, so now we can do for the back and the left and right.
Right there. And so that'll be down. And then Booyah.
Now we are ready to play.
Awesome.
Well, almost ready. We got to connect the Makey. So let's grab the Makey board. So if you take a look at it, it actually has arrows just like we just made. But how do we connect them?
I guess these wires.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. So you can actually plug them in right into any one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right over there.
So this is for a basic electrical circuit. And you've got to remember that if you want anything to happen within your circuit, you've got to close it, of course. And we do that using this black wire, and this will be the ground. Okay, so we will plug that into the silver bar right at the bottom, and we are almost ready to go. Let's plug this in so that it touches the copper wire.
There we go.
All right, and we are, so to say, ready. So the game we have today is the Super Mario Brothers that you will simply use up and forward and back. But we don't want to do that since it's boring. So we'll be using this. But I just forgot about something. We actually have to connect it to our laptop. So we'll do that using the USB connector cable.
Okay.
Awesome. So I'll plug this into the laptop, and this will also serve as power for our Makey board.
There we go.
All right, so we just have to remember to always hold on to this so that we can actually close our circuit.
Circuit closed.
Awesome, so let's try it. And there you have it.
Cool.
You can go, so let's see if you can play this game.
Up. Oh, I died. Wait, let me try again.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, so this works as any kind of gaming controller that you can have, as long as it's got a forward, back, left and right function.
Pretty cool.
In the game, yes.
There you have it, Techno Squad. I'm literally playing one of my favorite games on paper using the Makey. And if you want to find out more, then go check out our socials at Techno Squad S3.
Squad, it's been another interesting show, and by this time next year, I'm sure we'll see even more advances in AR and VR.
It's already being used in education, and it's finding its way into manufacturing, drones, training, healthcare, and even robotics.
Did you say robotics? I've got to search the databases.
Heck, it's the end of the show. I know it's some pretty impressive technology. We hope we've inspired you as much as we've inspired Hack. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we'll see you again, same time, same place, next week. Bye.